Good morning, lower school teachers. I wanted to create this kind of pre-introduction video to Canvas to kind of give you an idea of what Canvas training will look like for you, because obviously you're in a little bit of a different situation than our upper and middle school teachers, because you teach one class, but obviously many different subjects instead of the kind of the separation of classes that we have in the other levels. So the first thing I want you to be aware of is that I've gone ahead and I manually created each one of your classes. We didn't do an import because, well, for a number of different reasons, but I've gone ahead and made a class for every single teacher. And for all returning teachers, I've gone ahead and added you to it. A couple things that you'll be able to do initially is you will be able to go to settings and rename your class, whatever you want to call it. The course code is what will show up here, so you can rename all this stuff. Don't worry about this date. It's to the appropriate 2-semester course. Another thing that will be a little bit different is that we probably won't manually, or we probably won't auto import in your students. You'll be able to add your students when you get your rosters, because obviously you'll have between 16 to 20-ish kids, so you'll be able to do this. You can't do it yet because for the simple fact that the students' accounts have not been created yet. But all you have to do is you go in, and when you have the student email address, which we can provide you, you'll be able to copy and paste it right in there and add them into your course. So in regards to training, there's something that you need to be aware of, is that many of the tasks are designed more for the upper and middle school teachers, but that doesn't mean that you can't take a lot from the training. Our lower school teachers are amazingly creative, and I hope that you see the opportunity to use Canvas in a very creative way. The one thing that I think that you will find the most valuable is the use of pages for your students. When you get to the Pages module, you'll be able to create almost little web pages for each, for your class, or for, more importantly, for your different units or different subject areas, and they allow you to create a great deal of creativity. And it's really, I can't even imagine the wonderful things that each one of you could create using the amazing features that Canvas provides, of putting YouTube videos and embedding images and links to different websites and videos of yourself, and information upon information, collecting it with linking it with the assignments that you go, announcements, maybe even discussions for your students. So you really see the pages is where I see the lower school teachers you working a lot into, and just making outstanding designs. You'll notice something else too, and this will be the last thing for this kind of pre-introduction video, is that your class, I'm impersonating one of my favorite lower school teachers right now. You know who that is. When I go to the class here, you'll notice that it doesn't have any of the framework. It does, because the import, we couldn't do that. So I'm going to show you right now how you can get the framework of your class, the same as the upper school teachers, and I've made some modifications for you. So the first thing you want to do to import the template of a class is, let's go to Commons. Okay, we're going to hit Authorize, and we're going to run a search. Now, I don't know if it's just because of luck, but this, there it is right there. Now all you'd have to run a search for is template, lower school, Montverde, MBA, stuff like that. But it might even just show up for you there. So I'm going to go ahead and click, and I'm going to import/download. And I'm going to import this into my class right here. Now this import will take a little bit of time, but please be patient. And eventually, once this import is done, you will see the changes to the course. We'll see if it's done it already. Be pretty impressive if it did it already. And it has actually. It done it already. So now you can see here's my home page, and you'll learn how to update all this information. But the really cool thing for our lower school teachers is the use of pages. So please see this as once you get to this part of the lesson using pages, please spend tons of time using pages and having all the creativity that I see within your classroom, use this as an extension of your classroom. So I hope you enjoy your training, and I look forward to any and all questions that you may have. Thank you very much.